Friend, welcome here to Righteous Practice. Here at Righteous Practice, I try to give you practical, real life understanding of the God who created us. I was perusing Google News last week and I saw this fascinating article that was produced in Science Alert. And it talks about each person, each individual has their own breath print. Here at Righteous Practice, it is my joy to provide you with vlogs, videos, prayer fasting podcasts to let you know how you are getting your relationship with God the Father through Jesus right. And when we acknowledge that only God, only Jesus Christ created us, we have a far greater appreciation for our next door neighbor so that we care for them, that we help them to come to faith, and we help them to know that they were not a mistake. One of the things that we have had stain our societies is this idolatry with homosexuality. And it is this idolatry of homosexuality that has caused beautiful children to think that God made a mistake in making them boys or making them girls, and that we've actually had parents, school leaders, politicians that have given our children lies that God made a mistake in creating them in His image. So I want to read this article. First of all, we were created in God's image. God tells us this to our faces, to our heart to heart. In Genesis chapter 1, verse 26 to 28, he goes further into chapter 2, down to verse 7, letting us know that he formed his man, Adam, out of the dust of the earth, and that he breathed into Adam's nostrils his breath that gave Adam life. It wasn't anything else. It didn't come out of a machine. We have God's breath in us. The Hebrew word for breath is nafak. And that word nafak means to blow hard or to blast. We were blasted with the life of Christ at creation. Do you know how significant that is? And well, we have this article that has been in research for at least a decade. So I will read to you this precise article. I will leave a link here at Righteous Practice here at YouTube, and I encourage you share this with someone in your life that possibly thought God made a mistake. So this was printed on the 13th of June, 2025. The title of the article is Your Breathing Pattern is as Unique as a Fingerprint Study Finds. It says, every single human on this planet is as distinct as a snowflake, a combination of traits and genes and microbes that, as far as we can tell, is not replicated exactly in any other single human. One trait that is unique to each individual is the breath that sustains us. Each person has an idiosyncratic pattern to the constant inhale, exhale that counts out our hours, days, and years on this planet. That's what a team of scientists discovered after fitting people with a wearable device that monitored their nasal breathing, and analysis of the data revealed patterns that were detailed enough for the researchers to identify individuals with an accuracy 96.8%. The respiratory fingerprint says a team led by brain scientist Timna Soroka of the Weizmann Institute of Science in Israel could promote new ways to understand and treat physical and mental ailments. You would think that breathing has been measured and analyzed in every way, says neuroscientist Noam Sobel of the Weizmann Institute of Science. Yet we stumbled upon a completely new way to look at respiration. We consider this as a brain readout. And the article goes on to say, we can take. So I will leave the link to that article as I promised here on the video. I encourage you, read that article in its entirety, and I hope that you have a blessed appreciation of how God purposed for you, only you, to roam this earth, to be hopefully a light to others who don't yet know Him, so that He can introduce His deity to them, and they may come to the saving grace of Jesus Christ themselves. Have a great day in the Lord, and I look forward to seeing you here again